Afternoon folks, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Landy and Life, or welcome to you if you're a first time viewer. Good to have you with us. We've got an afternoon's laning planned. Some local lanes for us. Never done them before, so we'll see what it has in store. So we're heading east currently, and we're going to pick up a first lane around Ruddington. So I think that's probably South Nottinghamshire. I don't think it's quite Leicestershire. But then we'll be heading south on as many lanes as possible, southeast to Melton Mowbray. And tonight we're camping in a little place just outside Uppington. Alright, first lane of the day, south of Ruddington by a heliport. And this is SK652503. We're driving it from north to south. Looks quite grassy. Should be fine underfoot. Not expecting any difficulties. Molly's already had a bit of a run around. In you go. Okay, enjoy. Funny gates by the look of it. Alright, that was the first lane done. Very pleasant lane. Grassy, and then a bit of a muddy track. No difficult, but just a pleasant lane really. So now we're going to continue southeast to Great Dolby. George just got the old CB saying he's had a tyre pressure monitor bing bong, so I'm going to chuck some air in. Could be fun and games. See this priory? That's not a church. On my OS maps, there's site of priory. I've known nothing about it. Must look it up. Right, this one could get a bit fruity, a bit hairy. Trail-wise too, on the posts, there isn't really much, but there's a comment from a few years ago which says that this narrows to a footpath. And we just skated across, and yeah, it does. So we're going to drive up to it, go from there and see if it's A, passable, B, can we do anything about widening it, or do we turn around and just head back? What do we think, gents?
Bit Lara. It's doable.
Yeah?
Said you first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
your lads might look quite good in that bit.
What do you think, Val? Oh, we just walked that lane, or most of it, and then sent drone up to check the rest of it. Not happening. You could probably get the landy down. You'll get some wall wounds on the paint from it. There's some thick brambles. There's a lot of slows there if you're interested in slow gin. But you would need some hand tools to just cut your way through and widen it up a bit. And we don't have time for that today, so we're gonna can this one off and find a diversion to the next lane. So we're just heading back to the main road now. You know what, you win some, you lose some. I had flagged it up in the notes when making this trip, planning this trip, to walk that route, and you know what, it shows why you do that. It shows why you do your research, because say you've started down there, all right, you've got more reluctance to turn around. If you've seen the last video in Wales, it's a very different beast, this one. It's far more agricultural land, farmers' fields, associated gates and all of that. And all right, yeah, it's not as technical. There's been some deep ruts, but it's no less charming. I'll certainly say that, it's no less charming. So we're back at the railway bridge now. That's a couple hundred yards back to the road, and then we'll come up with a plan. Alright, I made it to I think it's Moscow Hill, or at least we start on a lane and it comes to a junction. If we were to go straight on, it's of little interest, but at a junction to the lane we're currently on, which I'll put down below here because I can't remember it right now, or up here or somewhere, we turn right onto Moscow Road, and I think that leads to Moscow Farm. Yeah, that'll be it. We'll pack out the other side. Yeah. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Hopefully. Hold it there, hold it.
Well, try and get some blocks underneath that back wheel so it should scoop it back up.
Yeah, fat man, scoop it up. The ruts are quite deep and losing a bit of traction, so we're trying to get up onto them. We've got George up. We're going to walk the rest of the route, see what the crack is.
I think we're all right here.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I think we're all right. I think we're all right.
You don't look at us, do you? Look at that. Look at that. The camera doesn't do it justice, does it?
No.
Nicely done. Left hand down a bit.
I thought he was going to go back in the inside then.
How did that feel, sir?
Smell my clutch. Well, that was a bit of fun and games. Right, we've got outside, we've got off the ruts now, up onto the sides. My clutch ain't right. I put it in low range with a massive rattle. I have some slop in it. So we're going to get to the end of this lane and probably head to the campsite. But let's get there first. Oh, back on the black stuff now. That was fun. Yeah, that was really good. Kicking myself because all last night, all this morning I was thinking pack a shovel, pack a shovel, pack a shovel. And I didn't pack a shovel. So next time when we go laning, what shall we do? We'll pack a shovel. Places there, we were able to pack out the tyres of George's Ranger and get him up onto the ruts. Sorry, onto either side of the ruts. Using firewood. I had a bag of firewood in the back, so we used that. There's no dry stone walls or anything. But a shovel. Shovel would have helped quite a lot. Anyway, my clutch, there's something wrong with it. In low range then there was a lot of slop. So we're at the end of the lane, we're on the black stuff, and you know what? It's 4:10. It's a good time to head to the campsite. And that's, you know what, for a quick little local afternoon of little local lanes, quality. I'm going to sign off here because we're nearly at the campsite, and I'll probably do some footage of the drone setting up or time lapse or something like that. But from now on, but for now, I'm in fourth. But for now, we've got, the plan is get to camp, set up, get the fire going, get some steaks and have some beers. Talk about the day and talk absolute rhubarb. So, unless you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining in. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the video. For me, it's been a cracker of a day. I think it'll be a short one, but thank you very much for coming along with us. And until the next one, see you later, folks. Thank you very much again.